Hey everybody, Ben here, and today I want to talk to you guys on kind of a personal subject, and it's on why I believe and feel and see so many endeavors fall and fail. And by endeavors, I mean why so many people who are pursuing their passions, their dreams, their art, their whatever you want to call it, their bliss, why they end up failing. Now, this isn't going to be the most negative. I'm not trying to point out that we are all doomed to lead boring lives. This is actually hopefully going to do quite the opposite. Hopefully, with this, it sparks a little bit of inspiration to move forward with pursuing those. But anyways, all of that aside, the biggest reason I see so many of these endeavors fail is due to lack of action. And I say this because I know it all too well myself. I am totally guilty of doing the exact same thing. For instance, I have done many things with my life. I feel extremely thankful that I have been able to try so many different creative avenues with my life, but ironically, haven't pursued the ones that actually spoke to me the most. And as of right now, that being video, and more so in that, actually storytelling. And I built it up in my head that, and you always will hear me talk about that, but I built it up in my head that I had to have this perfect scene, this perfect story, this perfect deliverance of the actual message I'm trying to say. And with that, I kept pushing it off to the side. I wouldn't take action to start working towards something I wanted to do. And then I would work on something else. In this case, it was actually the Adobe Muse side of things and Peer Presence Creative. And to be completely honest with all of you, and I say this honestly, it was because it was easier than trying to take the time to pursue something that I actually loved. Which again is, I love storytelling in all its different forms, from visual to simply even spoken word. And I feel like that's why so many people also just let it slip by, is we build up excuses in our heads as to why we are not good enough, our ideas are not good enough, and we just put it off another day, another week, another year, another couple of years, decades. And I built this channel to try and show people that you can do what you love for a living. You can pursue creative arts. And in my honest opinion, you can do that. And all you need is a website. And then again, there's so many people that do it without a website. But just so you know where I'm coming from, that is why Adobe Muse was born. I actually didn't have the idea of creating widgets and all of that until we were financially strapped. And I did it. But this is me being completely raw and open with you guys. Muse wasn't my passion. Design is, but I get to tell a story with that. But again, my actual passions I didn't pursue because it took more time. It took more effort. And in all honesty, I scared myself from it with those absolutely silly excuses as to why my stories, my video clips would not be good enough. So where does this leave us? Well, what am I trying to leave you with? Well, what I'm trying to say is the ideas that you break down in your head, I actually recommend when you have the idea, and it may be considered reckless, but possibly try and act upon that idea at that very moment, because we are our worst enemies. And I mean that. I say that in the kindest way, yet the most hateful way, because we can hate ourselves because of all of the missed opportunities that we simply did to ourselves. So try and act upon your ideas. Take action, because inevitably someone else will take those opportunities for you. And the biggest thing I want to leave you with is take responsibility for your dreams, for your passions. Because we're always so quick to chop it up to external hindrances, if you will. I don't even know if that's a word, but we're so quick to give up because of what we think are external factors, when in all actuality, I'd actually wager to say 99% of the time, it is our own fears, our own doubts, and our own insecurities. And with that being said, I challenge you guys to take all these ideas, all of the actual things you've wanted to do with your life, maybe being a physical trainer, maybe being a full-time artist, and actually start taking the steps necessary. And it doesn't even need to be anything huge, but just start doing it. And actually this video right here is my step, because I wanted, like I said, to be a better storyteller. And I wanted to share this with you guys. This is my attempt at being a better storyteller, and I have a long road ahead of me. And I hope you guys, even today, hopefully it is today, you make today the day that you take your first step to either start your own business, to start pushing your art, and to start painting again, whatever it is. And I can't just say only for the creatives, because I do understand and respect that there are so many other people in this world that maybe aren't feeling as creative. Whatever your passion is, start. And that's all you need to do, is start. And don't give yourself enough time to think about all of the stupid excuses we feed ourselves. And yes, we feed ourselves countless stupid excuses. But start today. And know that you're not the only one that struggles with this. I will be here doing the same thing. In fact, I would love to do YouTube full time. And sounds crazy, but I know other people are doing it, and it's because they took action. I want to film full time. Again, other people are doing it. They took action to do that. There's so many things I want to do, and this is my day. And I want to push you to make this your day as well. So what are your thoughts on this? I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. And if you like the video, please be sure and give it a like. And if you haven't already, we would appreciate it if you subscribed. Thank you so much for listening to my ramblings. And until next time, you guys, my absolute best wishes to all of you. Thanks again.